breathing on it.
Are grades reflective of future success? Do current methods of education prepare students to be successful in the 21st century? The current thinking around education is that more emphasis should be placed on hands-on experience that will prepare students to be successful in life, as opposed to teaching solely for grades on a test. The topic of the real meaning of grades and standardized tests has been debated for decades, both of which have been used as an indication of both present and future success. More and more educators and businesses do not believe that grades alone reflect the skills that are needed to be successful in the 21st century. Today, I will outline why grades do not necessarily reflect the fact that knowledge has been retained and can be applied in the future, how educators are implementing new approaches to learning in their classroom, and how these new approaches are geared toward developing the skills that are required to be successful in the 21st century. First, in the majority of cases, school curriculums require students to learn by memorization. Students are typically not required to apply that knowledge to a related experience, nor are they tested on that experience. Frequently, after the test is complete, the students will not use this information again. The best way to retain knowledge is to apply what has been learned to a relevant experience. In his article, Rath states that we know a kindergarten can recite the Pledge of Allegiance, but it would take a sophisticated fifth grader to demonstrate that they understand the complex nature of the Pledge of Allegiance. So when a student is tested in school on how well they memorize the material to earn a good grade, this may not result in the knowledge being retained or being able to apply it in the future. Traditional education methods, as well as the grades that go along with them, may not be preparing students for success in the 21st century. So let's review a couple of approaches that are implemented to help students be prepared for success. Second, we know that while grades have long been the norm for evaluating how knowledge is learned, providing a written summary of progress is gaining momentum. According to Owen, schools have moved away from using letter grades and are reporting progress through teacher-composed narratives. These schools often have specific guidelines for teachers to ensure that all areas have been addressed in the narrative. This approach reinforces the perspective that grades alone are not an accurate indication of how well a student will be. A network of schools in California have adapted their own method of education, whereby students are taught primarily through projects which require creative problem solving. There are no grades given to students who attend this network of schools. After reviewing these alternative methods of education and their potential benefits, it will help us understand what skills are needed to be successful in the 21st century. Third, educators and others believe that to be successful in the 21st century, the most important skill sets are creativity and innovation. Salpeter believes that being successful in the 21st century requires basic reading, writing, and computing skills, but more importantly, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So in other words, she believes that skills needed for success in the 21st century will be problem solving, the ability to work through obstacles, and being able to apply prior knowledge to creative new ways of thinking. Using alternative methods such as those described above, Thielman believes in having students present collaborative projects that require artistic vision, mathematical prowess, and historical understanding. He believes that this approach to education helps to provide students with the necessary skills to succeed in the 21st century. The initial goal of education was to gain knowledge with the idea that one would be more likely to succeed simply by knowing more. Historically, knowledge was gained from a book, then taught, then memorized, and then graded. According to the 2016 World Economic Forum report, in 2020, more than 1/3 of all jobs across all industries are expected to require complex problem solving as one of their core skills. Many educators have concluded that grades alone are not a true indication of future success or intelligence. Students who get good grades through memorization may be incapable of gaining more knowledge, being creative and innovative, which are all aspects of 21st century learning. It is believed that success in the 21st century will rely heavily on creativity and problem solving, and using the knowledge gained from first-hand experiences to generate new ways of thinking.